Question number 9a. We are given two square matrices A and B. They are 3 by 3 matrices. Roman 1, we are asked to evaluate 3 multiplied by matrix A minus 2 multiplied by matrix B. And Roman 2 of A part, we are asked to find the determinant of 3A minus 2B. All right, let's get started with this one first before we come back to B. We have 3 multiplied by matrix A, and matrix A is nothing but 3, 1, 2, 2, 0, negative 2, negative 1, 1, and 0, right? Then minus 2 multiplied by matrix B. Matrix B contains elements 4, 3, 0, 2, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, 1, and 2. This is the only thing we are asked to simplify or evaluate. These scalars will multiply every single entry of this matrix. So let me start with this one. 3 times 3 will give us 9. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. Then second row, 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 1 is 3. Then the third row, 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. 3 times 0 is 0. Then I would like to use subtraction. I will only use the scalar 2 to multiply the entries. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. Then second row, 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. 2 times 2 is 4. All right. We are only going to relate corresponding elements. So this goes to this goes to this in that order. So 9 minus 8 is 1. So we have 1. 6 minus 4 is 2. Negative 3 minus negative 6. It is the same thing as negative 3 plus 6, which is positive 3. Second row. 3 minus 6 is negative 3. 0 minus negative 2 is positive 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. Then last row, 6 minus 0 is 6. And minus 6 minus 4 is going to give us minus 6 plus 4, which is negative 2. And lastly, 0 minus 4 is minus 4. And this is nothing but what? 3a minus 2b. So we have answered the A part. Then the B part, we are asked to find the determinant of the matrix we have just formed, which is this one. We are asked to find the determinant of this matrix. To find the determinant, you know the determinant, this is how it looks like. We have a vertical stroke like this. This indicates determinant. And you should assign plus, minus, plus here. How do we form this matrix? Take plus 1. We have 1. Then form a matrix by deleting this column and this row. We are going to form another matrix of 2, negative 2, 2, negative 2, 1, and negative 4. Then you should take minus 2, form a matrix by deleting this column and this row. We have negative 3, 6, 1, and negative 4. Then lastly, we take plus 3, form a matrix by deleting this column and this row. We have negative 3, 6, 2, and negative 2. Next, we are going to find the determinant of these 3 matrices. So this is equal to 1 multiplied by 2 times negative 4 is negative 8. So we have negative 8 minus negative 2 times 1 is negative 2. So negative is plus 2 here. Then minus 2. This times this will give us positive 12. Minus 6 times 1 is 6. Then plus 3. This times this is positive 6. Minus 6 times 2 is 12. We simplify. Negative 8 plus 2 is negative 6 times 1 is negative 6. 12 minus 6 is 6. And 6 times negative 2 is negative 12. 6 minus 12 is negative 6. And negative 6 times 3 is negative 18. This together will give us negative 30. And this one, negative 36. So this is negative 36, which is said to be the determinant of this particular matrix. And we are done with question 9A. Then moving to question 9B. Question 9B reads, Mr. Tony took a loan of 120,000 naira at the rate of 12% per annum compound interest to buy a piece of land. Roman 1. If he paid the loan in 3 years, what is the total amount paid? Roman 2. Find his profit if he later sold the land for 350,000 naira without incurring any additional expenses. All right, let's get started. B, Roman 1. You should know that this amount is nothing but a principal amount. Then what else? We are given the rate R as 0.12 because 12% is the same thing as 0.12, right? And T, which is time, number of years, is given as what? 3 years. So what is the formula for finding the amount? A is equal to P multiplied by 1 plus R to the power of T. This is equal to 120,000. 1 plus 0.12 to the power of 3. This is 120,000 multiplied by 1.12 if you add the two times together, raised to the power of 3. So now you should use your calculator to take 1.12, raise it to the power of 3. Whatever you obtain, multiply that by 120,000. And this is equal to 168,591.36. So this is the amount he paid, and we have just answered Roman 1. Then Roman 2, we are asked to find the profit if at all he sold the land at the rate of 350,000. So B, Roman 2, we are talking about profit, which is equal to what? The selling P minus the cost P. Selling price minus the cost price. But you should know that we are not going to use 120,000 because this is exactly what he paid, right? So we are going to include this one. So the selling price is 350,000. 350,000 minus the cost price, which is 168,591.36. And this is equal to 181,408.64. So this is the profit made. And that is it for question number 9. Let us move on to question number 10.